Folks, today on the Stoney Ridge Farm channel, we bought a rock picker. That thing is awesome. Come along, let's have some fun. And I broke the skid steer. Woo!
I ain't afraid of work. I ain't afraid of play. I ain't afraid to get the job done and do it my own damn way. I ain't afraid of life. Times like this. If you mess with my freedom, I'll tell you just what you can kiss. That's right.
That is a mess. Guys, welcome back to the Stoney Ridge Farm channel. If you haven't seen this video yet, I've got some electrical gremlins in the Warlock dump truck. This thing's awesome. However, my taillight stopped working. I thought it was blown bulbs. I thought it was a ground issue. It's not. You'll see that in a future video. If it's already published, I'll post it at the end of this one. You can check it out. That is an old Home Depot dump truck. Pretty cool. We got to work outside today, and it is hot, and it's finally dry enough that we can try something cool and new. And what that cool new thing is sitting right over here. I bought a rock picker for little Skitty Bop here. Skitty Bop? Peanut. Skitty Bop was the other one. This is Peanut. This is what you call a rock picker. It's the RP70. I don't know what that means. From RSE. I don't know what that means. I just see Made in America all over it. I don't know a whole lot about this machine. I picked it up off a local farmer and he used it to clear rocks out of his pasture. You guys know we have a lot of rocks and we just finished a big clearing project here on the Stoney Ridge Farm. We brought in loads of dirt behind the mega shop right here and we started basically building this shop November before last. This is a 50 by 112 shop building. We just cleared a bunch of land out here, about 4 acres, and it is littered with rocks. I started hand picking these rocks up and I realized really quickly that I was way out of my league. That is not bright. So enter the rock picker. And this rock picker basically has a gearbox in here, a hydraulic motor right there that hooks up to my skid steer quick attach flat face. And this thing spins and kicks rocks in, and you can see we've got a couple of rocks that are wedged up in there. We're going to go ahead and pull those rocks out, and there's a little bit of debris that came with the machine. I don't know how this thing's been lubed, so we're going to go ahead and hit all the lubricating spots here. I only see 2. Yeah, that's all I see is 2 moving parts right there. I don't think there's another lubrication point underneath. This is called skid steer quick attach, so it's going to quick attach to the front of the skid loader. On the little Gale skid loader here, currently I have the pallet forks and I just unloaded some roofing materials. Let's just take you around. Let's show you a little bit of what's going on. I need to start this machine. I'm all about letting things get to proper operating temperature. So let's get this. Ooh, before we start it, I haven't checked the oil in quite some time. So let's do that real quick. We'll check the oil. All right, what I got to do is just quickly check the oil. We'll reach down in here. I haven't started it yet, so we should get a pretty good reading. Make sure we're not low on oil. I did service this recently, but I want to make sure every time. And yeah, we are at the high mark. Very good. Just got to make sure you're not running your equipment dry of oil. There are warning lights, but most of the time when a warning light goes off on a vehicle like this, it's too late. We don't want to wait until it's too late. That's my other camera. So let's hop in here real quick. Fire up the Gale. Oh. Whew. Did I? Oh, the keys in my pocket. Oh man, here we go. One of them days. Contact. Did you hear that squeak? We got to pull this thing in the shop after I get done today and tighten that belt. The alternator belt on this thing has been loose since I bought it. Let me raise this up because I've got a few things to lubricate on this machine too. All right, let's see where our lubrication points are. There is one there, another there, and all the cylinders need lubricating. I'm gonna be a dummy real quick. I like to lower this down just like so in order to make sure I can get grease into these. Sometimes when it's all the way in the up or all the way in the down position, you can't get grease in it. So there, there. These are the ones that need it the most right now. All right, let's go grab our grease gun. We got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions that we gotta lube. Grab that and get everything greased. Hello, little DeWalt. Just reloaded this thing. Let's make sure it's got, yep, got grease in it. I've got a Milwaukee, but it's so clean and nice and new. I use my DeWalt all the time. Only got a few DeWalt tools left, guys. I'm not really very happy with DeWalt tools as of lately. Maybe they'll get better, I don't know. Back in the day, in the late 90s, early 2000s, when I had a construction business, DeWalt was the bee's knees. Now there's so much Milwaukee tool makes. I'm just really, really happy with Milwaukee. I'm in the process of converting everything over to Milwaukee tool. They get bound up and your grease gun gets stuck on there. Let me hop on here and make an adjustment real quick. Here we go. Try that. Come on, buddy. I love this shirt. Ooh, that's good for you, tooth. Stop spitting all the grease right back out. Don't do me no good to do it. Ah, broke the grease fitting off. Whew. Guess I can shut it off now. This is the way everything always goes. You guys have these problems. There's always some kind of ridiculousness. I left the grease gun attached. When I tilted it back, it fell right off and ripped off the grease fitting. Here's what it looks like. Still stuck in the grease gun. That's it right there. Broke it right off. Right on the threads. Let me see if I can get it out. If I can't get it out real quick, then I'm just gonna have to pull it in the shop tomorrow and take that off. Oh, I may be getting lucky here. Oh, if I am, I am so lucky. Look at that. That's the tip that just came off. Let's see, you can see it behind that glove right there. That's the tip. It just broke off there, and all I did was stick my needle nose in and turn. We got to go find the correct size. I've got a whole box of grease fittings. It's a good idea to keep those in your shop. Workforce, metric, grease fittings. Right here's where it goes. Fingers crossed. We've got the right size. Wow. Oh, I'm so lucky today. Can't believe I grabbed the first one that was correct. I mean, stars are lining up here, boys. There we go. I think it's gonna be a good day. I'm just going off a feel right now. Let's see if we can get some grease in this thing now. It's still not pumping. Super annoying. Oh, I spoke too soon. I'm off of there, bud. Come on, get off there. There you go. Get me with some more grease. Let's start it back up and tilt it all the way down. Maybe that'll get it. Contact. That seems relatively loose. You can see it kind of flopping right there now. This is a very tight machine. It only has about 400 or 500 hours on it. Pump grease, baby, pump it. It's just popping out the top. This thing has a blow-off valve, and that's what it's doing, just popping off the top. Here we go, try again. Manual. I can feel it going in, but buddy, it's hard to push. My opinion, this piece needs to come loose. So we're gonna see if we can pop it off with this little baby Craftsman. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna take it all the way off. I'm gonna back up here and I'm just gonna shake the snot out of it real quick. See if I can loosen this up a little bit so I can get grease in there. Contact! Rev it up, Chuck. Not taking grease. Hammer time, turd. I've seen it move. Seen it move that time too. 40 minutes into trying to get one grease fitting to take grease. I'm gonna take this cap off here. It's more bound up than it was. Good whack. Gosh, come on, bro. All right, you guys can't watch this for an hour. Let me see you in just a minute when this is over with. All that beating, all that banging, all that speculating, I just went and took the brand new grease fitting out. I squeezed the trigger and the grease doesn't go through the grease fitting. Got a little dental tool here, gonna try and clean that out. It's not engaging the grease fitting appropriately. The little ball in the top of the grease fitting. Let me just double check that too, make sure it, nope. I think we got a bad brand new grease fitting. Whoop! That shot grease all over the camera. I got a good one now. It's trying to do the right thing. Cost me an hour and 20 minutes. My hands are soaking wet in these gloves. Look at that, they're pruned. I did not fix it. I soaked it with PB Blaster and we're gonna work it. And after we get done working it, we're gonna see if it fixes it. If not, I may have to replace that little bushing right there. It's the first time I've had a hiccup like that. Really set me back, but that's life, that's farming. Let's go on and hook up to the rock picker and show you guys how it works. I don't even know how it works, so I might mess this up. Newly designated hammer to stay on the skid steer. Let's see, this thing probably went in that way, so I should knock it out. That way. Okay, go, one more down here. Out we go. Let's go try to scoop up some rocks. I haven't tried this yet, so this is gonna be all new. There's some right over here in the pasture. We're gonna drive over and see if we can rake those up into the bucket. Basically, all I'm gonna do today, we're expecting rain tomorrow, so all I'm gonna do is take that thing and just start trying to learn how to use it and pick rocks up. I'll post a link, I'll find where that thing came from, and I'll post a link. Is a rock picker worth it? That is the biggest question. I'm not sure. 3,500 bucks is what I paid for that thing. We've got some rocks in the pasture right here. We'll try these first. Pretty good size rock here. First impressions. Man, that was a big rock. It just tossed it right in there. There's a learning curve here. These things are super hard, the tines are, and it binds up a little bit. So you almost got to scoop up underneath the rock and kind of flip it a little bit, just like that, and then get it in there. I don't want to take grass and stuff like that. I just want to take rocks. We're going to go over here. There's a few more in this pasture. I've needed to get these up for, gosh, at least 2 years. So we'll go ahead and scoop these up. There's one there, another one there, another one there, another one there. That thing is awesome. Oh my gosh. We're gonna go down to the land we just cleared. It's a mess, guys. It is covered. Tens of thousands of rocks. This thing is a beast. Oh man. I'm an idiot for not buying that earlier. Look at all of these rocks. So here's what it does. It chucks them in here and the dirt falls through. Most of the dirt clods fall through and the rocks stay. So that's a dirt clod. We just bounce it around. As it bounces, the dirt falls through. These are the rocks. And there are literally thousands and thousands of rocks here, guys. Thousands of them. All of this debris, all this stuff, it's got to be picked up. I'm gonna put it all down in a pile down there, and we're gonna load it on a dump truck and use it on the other side of the farm. Got a buddy of mine that also wants some rocks, so we're gonna load him up too. Getting these rocks out of here. I'm gonna do this area today, and if it doesn't rain too much, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. This is gonna take a bit. rock, 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 rock. I don't often eat my words, but I am a dummy for not buying a rock picker. I've been picking these rocks up by hand. Look at that. It's all groomed. Look at that. It's all rocks. I've been out here for around 2.5 hours now, and I've probably got a third of it done on this side of the fence. I've still got to do the rest over here, and you'll see that in a future video on the Stoney Ridge. I just want to show you guys, again, this is not sponsored. I just bought this thing and it is awesome, awesome machine. I can't believe I've been picking rocks up manually for this long. This is what it looks like when it's groomed or almost finished. And I'll come in with the land leveler and it leaves a few rocks about like that. And this is what it looks like before. So that's what before is. And that's what after is. And this is what it picks up. It picks up a little bit of debris, it picks up sticks, it picks up a little bit of dirt in there, and mostly just piles and piles of rocks. That is the rock picker. Guys, thanks so much for joining me here on the Stoney Ridge. I got a lot more work to do. I guess I'm just gonna work until sundown out here. There are a lot of rocks on the Stoney Ridge farm. Thank you guys. Hit that like button on the way out the door. Love to have you back here. Be sure you subscribe to the channel. This is a rock picker. I'll post a link to this critter in the video description. I'll see if I can find it online. Take care. Have a great day, guys. That is awesome. I am dumb for not having that already.
Well, come on down to the Stoney Ridge. Bring your wife and bring your kids. We're living life pure and sweet. That's the way it's supposed to be, Stoney Ridge.
Oh, maybe. It's locked. Give me that key. Gotta get that key. Did I? Oh, the key's in my pocket.
I ain't afraid of turds.
Always need a rag. I'm not sitting in there. You don't need to beep. Ooh, that's good for you, tooth. More grease on the ground than I got in the machine. I'm spitting all the grease right back out. Don't do me no good to do it. Whoop! That shot grease all over the camera. Camera grease. It's a well-lubed camera.
I ain't afraid of work. I ain't afraid of play. But I am afraid of heat. It's hot as heck today.